Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's having a great day. My name is Nick Ardito. I'm the operations supervisor for the public safety department at the Hideout. The Hideout is a housing complex located in Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania. I've been invited here to read a book to our community today. The book that I'm going to read is Elbow Grease by John Cena. A little bit about the book. I want to tell you a little bit first. The name of the book, as I said, is Elbow Grease. He's a little smaller than the other monster trucks, but he's proud of what makes him different. Win or lose, he always tries his best. That's what makes John Cena calls gumption. It's unstoppable. This book is about the writer's real life. He grew up with four brothers who did make it a little bit harder for him, but he never stopped. So let's get started. He heals. That tickles. Come on, Bo. The story is starting. Technically, at this point, the story has already started. What story? Last one there is a hunk of junk. So these are Elbow Grease's brothers. We have Flash, Pinball, Tank, and Crash. And here, of course, is little old small Elbow Grease. All right, here we go. Elbow Grease was the smallest truck in the demolition derby, but he never let that bother him. Why should I? His brother Tank was tougher. His brother Flash was faster. His brother Pinball was smarter. His brother Crash was braver. But Elbow Grease said, "Okay, we get the point." What Elbow Grease had was gumption. You got that right, Buster. He always tried his best and never, ever, ever gave up. Oops. Ouch. Wow. At night, Mel, the mechanic, plugged in Elbow Grease to charge while the other trucks slept outside. Sometimes his brothers teased him for being a little bit different. He's got a plug. He's stuck to the wall. He's got a lithium battery, which requires an external power source for daily recharging. Ha, ha, ha. He's got a plug. Have fun in the rain, you jalopies. Elbow Grease didn't get upset. He was glad to be inside, especially during the storms. Then one night, Mel brought him a poster. The poster read, Monster Truck Grand Prix, Big Wheels McGee. Someday I'm going to be on a poster. The brothers laughed. You're too slow. You're too small. Your technique and experience are insufficient to compete at a professional level. You're too, don't hurt yourself. All of those sayings made Elbow Grease mad. So mad that he zoomed off to the Grand Prix by himself to prove his brothers wrong. Elbow Grease said, I'll show those jalopies what I really can do. In the morning, Elbow Grease was exhausted. He had been driving all night without a charge. But when he arrived at the Grand Prix, he felt his circuits charge with excitement. He quickly rolled onto the track and snuck into position behind the monster trucks at the starting line. The race was about to begin. On your mark, get set, go. The other trucks were bigger. The other trucks were faster. The other trucks had more experience and better technique. But Elbow Grease wouldn't quit. Elbow Grease kept saying, never give up. Never give up, never give up. He fell behind, but he kept on trucking. He got covered in mud, but he kept on rolling. He got bashed and smashed and even caught on fire a little bit, but still he kept on going. Halfway through the race, it started pouring raining. Thunder rumbled, lightning flashed. All of a sudden, Elbow Grease's engine shut down. His battery was completely dead. Elbow Grease said, "Oh, rust buckets." Elbow Grease was stuck. For the first time, he wondered if his brothers were right. He started to cry. "I'm not crying," he said. "I'm just cold and tired and scared of the lightning." Boom! Shock-a-lock. The lightning jolted the battery back to life. Elbow Grease barely had enough charge to keep going, but he didn't give up. He didn't give in. No matter what, he would finish this race even if he came in last. Mel and Elbow Grease's brothers arrived just in time to see him rattle across the finish line and collapse in a heap. The winner's celebration was already over. Look, Bo, most trucks couldn't even make it to the finish line. Just then, the winner of the race rolled up. "Well, shift my gears and call me Sally. This kid's got gumption. You boys could learn a lot from him." His brother Crash was shocked. Flash was stunned. His brother Pinball was intrigued. And his brother Tank was confused. Mel knew that Big Wheels McGee was right. If you only stick with what you're good at, you'll never learn anything. So the next time your problems seem too big and too hard, just remember, a little elbow grease goes a long way. Well, that's the end of our story today. And what do we really think Elbow Grease said? Elbow Grease said, "What do you mean, the end? Haven't you been listening? Never give up. Never quit. Never say the end. Keep on going. Keep on trying. You can do it." And my answer to that is, you could always do the best you can. Keep trying harder, and you could be like Elbow Grease. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Try hard.